Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the USC Trojans and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Maybe some room here. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And right down the middle.
14, Florida State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's just It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it set up on the outside. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, USC. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute.
Great move. Now he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finding an escape route. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mosley. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Pocket breaking down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Taking it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Knowles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Booster, booster. Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Jordan. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field.
Got a little grass. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Miller. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mayava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
To the air on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 24 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's Louisiana Tech in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the left. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect him. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The Trojans use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give is to Miller. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. If he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them, that time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And wings it incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And
that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Miller. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down on this defense.
Send the tight end in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down. If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
Quarterback keep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Stop short of the marker, and a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously. You worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Miller with the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. On the move. There's a crease. He is in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And they'll take a knee.